Guess what? It's tomato season! This is my secret method for Pico De Gallo. I got some tomatoes at my local farm stand, and it is time to make one of my very favorite summer dishes. I love Pico De Gallo. One time I had made this huge bowl of Pico De Gallo. My mother-in-law walked in and she's like, "How did you do all that so fast?" Ha ha ha, guess how? This is the Vidalia Chop Wizard. We're just gonna put everything in here. It's gonna chop everything and we're gonna make pico in a hot minute. Let's start with 2 tomatoes because that feels like a reasonable amount. Boop, look at what we have here. This is a sweet onion. I prefer this over just a regular yellow or white onion. We use the big blade for tomatoes, but now we're going to use the little blade for onions, which is just perfect because you get that gorgeous big chunky and little chunky texture. I'm going to put in a couple of really big pinches right now, and I'm going to stir, and then we're going to see how it tastes. That's a good amount of salt. I don't want to get carried away. I don't want this to taste like lime. I just want that tart hint in there to offset the sweetness of the tomato and frankly the sweetness of the onion. So I juiced about half that lime. Cilantro. I usually cut off most of the stems and we're just gonna give this a really good mince. I don't wanna mince it into an oblivion, but I definitely don't want a giant leaf. All right, here that cilantro goes. Bench scraper makes this super easy. Ooh, it's looking pretty. Little side note, when you bring your tomatoes home from the store, do not put them in the refrigerator. It's bad for tomatoes. It actually takes it and makes the texture mealy. Please don't put your tomatoes in the refrigerator. Keep them on the counter. They have no business in the refrigerator. I feel strongly about this. I'm kind of feeling spicy, so I'm gonna add a little jalapeno. I enjoy like a little spice. I don't want, whoa, mama, what did you do to me? So I'm gonna use a little bit less than half the jalapeno. I've mostly removed the inner pith. That's where a lot of that spice is gonna be. And I am using this again with that small grate in there. Ooh, how good does that look? This little chopper is definitely why I can make my pico in just a couple of minutes. Can you imagine how long that would take me with a knife? Here is one of my favorite features. This is a little tabby you can just pull and it comes out. And did you see how it like pulled out the chunks of vegetable? It's really good now. The flavors are gonna meld and develop a little bit more. And then it's gonna be perfect. And taste it right before you serve it because you may end up having to add a little bit of salt. Follow me for more great food all summer long.